Welcome to Money Making Conversation. I am your host, Rushion McDonald. It's important to understand that everybody travels a different path to success. That's because your brand is different. The challenges you face in life are different. So really, stop reading other people's success stories and really start writing your own. Now, you can be motivated by the success. Their stories can give you platform, directions, and ideas, but it's their direction and it's not yours. So you need to start planning your own goals and be committed to your own effort. And when I bring guests on my show, it's about their effort, their dreams. Some of them start right away, some of them are set back. This dream for these two gentlemen on my call today started in 2010, and we're in the year 2020. My next two guests are Navarr Grevious and Mikael Pyles. They are two HBCU grads and fraternity brothers. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Inc. And I'm a mega man, but I got love for 1911, who founded QuikLiq while attending Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, Georgia in 2010. The company is a digital platform for wine, beer, and spirit delivery that operates out of Miami, Florida, and while expanding, they will be in Georgia in early 2021. QuikLiq is the first Black-owned online alcohol marketplace and seeks to make ordering alcohol easy and convenient while being committed to growing a culture of drinking responsibly. That is always important. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, Navarr Grevious and Mikael Pyles. Pyles, did I say your name right?
You did. Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
Likewise, thanks for having us.
Well, Grievous, I had to work on that name. That was a homework name. So, HBCU guys, Atlanta, Georgia, and 2010. Okay, you guys were concerned about liquor delivery in 2010? Talk to me now. I'll start with you, Navarr.
Well, actually, QuikLiq was conceptualized in 2011. It was right after Mikael and I had graduated from Clark Atlanta University, was at a social gathering, and everything was going fine and well. Then the party started to die down because there was no more liquor available. And at the time, Mikael and myself, nobody wanted to make the liquor delivery. And we just thought, what if we had a website that we can go on and have alcohol delivered, or a phone number we can call where the liquor store can deliver alcohol to us? Again, this is in 2011, before its time. This is before Uber Eats, DoorDash, Drizzly. So it was a lot of legality back in 2011. So thus the party, died down and there was no solution. Fast forward to 2018 is when it became legal for third-party companies like ourselves, QuikLiq, to partner with alcohol stores to make deliveries. And that's kind of what we started hitting the running. I live out here in Miami. We operate and headquartered in Miami Beach. We started off as just an alcohol delivery in 2018, but as we started to grow and as the business started to change, we started to partner with rimeshares companies. So now we're a full transparent online digital marketplace for beer, wine, and spirits.
Now, Mikael, he divvied all that information up. He the talking man. Now you the muscle operation. Somebody come in and talk noise, Mikael gonna come out of the back. Miami, Florida. Woo! Man, y'all down there with all those beautiful women. Y'all picked the right city to kick off this business. Tell me, Mikael, tell me about starting in Miami down there. Because when I say beautiful women, you guys both know I am not lying.
Listen, the good thing is my eyes are working. So I can tell you, sir, you are not lying. However, just as a caveat, I am married, so, I look but don't touch. Starting the business in Miami was really not only just a blessing for us, but a no-brainer business-wise. Miami is a multicultural megaplex when it comes to demographics and age groups and people from all different cultures and walks of life. So starting a business in a melting pot like Miami proved to be very, very successful from us, not just from a sales and revenue standpoint, but from a standpoint of business analysis. A large part of what QuikLiq does is try to make the world of adult beverages more convenient and accessible for our customers. So being able to work with Hispanic customers and Black and brown customers and white customers as well, all coming together in Miami has been a great success for us to get the business up and running and see how our product interacts with people from all different walks of life.
And also international as well, because that's the beauty of starting in Miami. You know, you have that Brazilian base, that Cuban base. You know, it's like you said, a melting pot, but also domestically as well as internationally. It's a great spot to go there.
That's right.
Now, you said, Navarr, you were already down there?
Yeah, I've been living in Miami for 5 years now.
Mm-hmm. And so to launch it down there, the whole concept of, I want to step back for a minute because I want to go back to 2010, 2011, the HBCU experience, the Black fraternity experience, because, you know, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi, proud member, as you're a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi. And to think about in 2020, you know, HBCUs somehow started getting donations, and people, white corporations started recognizing the need to connect, whether diversity. How did that affect you? And I'll let you start, Navarr, and definitely, Mikael, I wanted to hear your reaction to this as well on HBCUs and how it seemed to, and it was before we had a vice president-elect in Kamala Harris from Howard University. So this was momentum before her. So talk about it, Navarr.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole beauty of going to HBCU for me, is the relationships that, that I established while going to Clark Atlanta University, and just, being a part of Kappa Alpha Psi. I've met other fraternity brothers across, the U.S. And for us, just being able to expand, our brand and company, as a whole, from HBCU's establishment, it just meant a lot for us.
Yeah, just to expound on that as well, coming from an HBCU background, it really fuels our fire when it comes to starting this business, growing this business, being entrepreneurs, and having a platform to really inspire and motivate other folks that look like us, that have similar backgrounds as us. I'm sure you know, Rushion, that, the Black and brown community in business, especially in the tech world, in the entrepreneurial world, we're majorly underrepresented. And so coming from Clark Atlanta University, an HBCU that was founded on the principles of, the Christian church, and the ideals of young Black men and young Black women having all of the same opportunities as their majority counterparts. It's very important for us to reach back to the HBC community, to the Greek community, to our communities that we grew up in, and show them that we can make a way in tech, in business. And we've been able to do that. We're extremely proud of the fact that we built QuikLiq from the ground up without any outside or private funding. We're completely self-funded up until this point. We have women on our chief executive board. We have Black people on our chief executive board from HBCUs. And we're just very proud of that, because we don't see enough people in the market that look like us, and we want to change that.
Well, we will change that. Now Navarr, he spent time over in China. Now, I'm trying to figure out how he go over to Beijing. He went from HBCU to Beijing, not in Miami. Now you something else, Navarr. Talk about that experience, because I always tell people, I remember when I left my job in IBM to tell jokes, gonna be the next Eddie Murphy. But there was a lot of unknown to that, and because you don't know when you walk, going to next year, you don't know the unknown. A Black man going to China. Why?
Me? Now, I'm very adventurous. I love, trying something new, going somewhere else that I've never been. And for me, China was an open experience for me, opened my eyes, because a lot of things we take for granted, working, in the bathroom, eating, is things that they don't have. These kids, they're kids, when I say 14, 13 years old, working 16-hour shifts nonstop and scared to speak to people. And you come here in America where, we're requiring about 8-hour shifts or 7-hour shifts. And it's a lot of things you just take for granted. So that really shifted my paradigm and just changed my way of looking at life, and really allowed me to take a lot of things that we take for granted here in the U.S. and to run with it. Because, I not to make that same, mistake that I made, or not to have that same type of energy, or I just wanted to carry that energy over from China to America, because, like I said, there's a lot of things that we take for granted that we could be, using to our full advantage here.
Well, when you say that, take for granted, because, we take air conditioning for granted. We take a toilet supposed to be, a bathroom supposed to be in your house. What are some of the things, if you say there's top 3 things that we take for granted in the United States that we should appreciate more, besides democracy?
Like I said, one, like you said, just the bathroom. The way we use the bathroom is totally different. The comfort. I'd just say it's totally different from the China experience of how you use the bathroom to how you use the bathroom here in America. That was just a totally eye opener because, like I said, I'm sanitary. Our work-life schedule. We have work-life balance, sort of say here in America, where work 8-hour shifts, work 40 hours a week, and we think that's a good balance. Whereas in China, they're working 60, 80-hour shifts like it's the norm. And, they're not even, coming up for their breaks. It's like 30 minutes. When I go to some of these places I was going to in China, their customers are scared to speak outside of their work because this is what they restrict and, what they had to do. So that kind of just opened my eyes. It's just like, man, those things that we take for granted, the work hours, how we eat, sleep, and shower. Like I said, they're taking showers outside, some of them in certain places. And then also, like I said, it's crazy because in China is a communist place. So, just even driving cars, they only can have, drive a car 6 days out of the week. The seventh day they can't drive because of the population. So it's just a lot of regulations that they have to follow and abide by that here in America, we, obviously have the freedom to do whatever we want.
Wow. Now, Mr. Pyles, corporate man.
Yes, sir.
Target.
Yes, sir.
See, that's why I love talking to you guys because you guys, and that's why I feel you guys are going to be successful because I always tell people, when you got people with so many different unique ideas and you're willing to compromise and combine those ideas, because I look at the international flavor. I'm going to give Navarr. He's international flavor. He's both of you guys went to the HBCU school, and then you come from a corporate perspective. That corporate background. Explain how that's being an asset to you in building out the business in the QuikLiq.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I was very fortunate to be able to cut my teeth in the corporate world, working for large Fortune 50 and Fortune 100 corporations, such as Target at their corporate headquarters. It allowed me as a young man, because I started working in the corporate world right out of college, 21, 22 years old. I got into it and had a lot of responsibility as a young man in a very big pond. And what it taught me was a few things. In order to make a company work and thrive, you need collaboration, you need teamwork. You need a diverse set of individuals with different backgrounds, just like you said. Navarr brings something totally different to QuikLiq than I do. And that goes for all of the people on our executive board and just on our team in general. And another thing that getting my start in the corporate world showed me was just to have polish and professionalism. For us as African-American men really trying to revolutionize an industry that's thousands of years old, like alcohol, we have to work that much harder and be that much more tight and polished and refined in order for people to take us seriously and in order to grow this business and make the connections we need to take this business to the next level. And so getting that experience allowed me to work with people from all different backgrounds, people not just from HBCUs like myself, but also the Harvards of the world and the Yales. And that sort of experience was invaluable. And then the last thing that working in corporate showed me, Rushion, was that working in the corporate world was great as a young man, but in order to truly establish generational wealth, which is me and Navarr's goal in life, to have a legacy to leave to our family and our kids and our community, you need to branch out on your own and take ownership of something. So corporate gave me the background and the polish, but it also gave me the motivation to say, you know what, if I want to get compensated the way I deserve to be compensated, if I want to build generational wealth, I can't do that working under someone. I got to get out and bet on myself and grow a business like we did with QuikLiq.
Now I want to follow up with what you just said. COVID-19 hit in 2020. We saw, the ability to do curbside delivery, online delivery. Hey, Amazon going to be announcing they're going to drone in deliveries to people's homes, probably in late 2021. What impact? They say time is everything. Being able to pivot is everything. The COVID situation with the launch of your delivery of QuikLiq, talk about the advantages of that timing to the positive impact on your business.
Yeah, so really, it was divine timing to tell you the truth. I mean, we, like I said, because we conceptualized QuikLiq in 2011, it became founded in 2018. And 2020, when the pandemic happened, hit us all, by storm. We had to take a step back. We actually shut down operations for 2 days to kind of get an understanding of what was going on with COVID, where we had to make sure all our delivery drivers had masks and gloves at the time. But after we, got a better understanding of the pandemic, what was going on, it really, hit like a light switch. It became a necessity for alcohol delivery, especially with everything going on. Customers no longer wanted to, get up out their house and go to the liquor store to get the bottle. So now having QuikLiq as the option where, they can select their best beer, wine, and spirits with just a click from their website or from their phone. We made that an option and really, ran with it. We definitely had to make some, maneuvers within our business model for the pandemic, but that's for the most part, it worked in our favor. It was just divine timing of us keeping putting our head down. And now that when we looked up, it was just perfect timing for the pandemic to happen and for QuikLiq to already have all our ducks in a row.
Now, with that being said, okay, when I go to a website that sells liquor, it says click right here. If you're 18, click, it identifies. So my number one thought is, okay, who do you know buying your liquor that is requesting these deliveries? How do you protect yourself, Mr. Pyles?
Yes, sir. So that's a great question. And in this business, age verification, we call it age gating, meaning, if you're not of age to drink, you can't be on our website. You can't get our product. We don't even want to talk to you over the phone. QuikLiq has a huge corporate responsibility to make sure that we are being gatekeepers to make sure that folks of drinking age, not minors, of drinking age have access to our product. So what we do is we have lots of different age gating steps in the process in order to order from us. So as soon as you go to our website or as soon as you go to our app, it's going to ask you before you could even see the website, are you over 21 years old? That's the first step. And then you can, once you verify you are, you can go ahead and browse our inventory, see what you like to order. And before you check out, you have to verify again. And then before our delivery drivers give you the bottles, they're going to check your ID. So we have at least 3 steps in our age verification process at all times.
2021, man, if you don't understand what each month means, you have a Father's Day, you got Mother's Day coming up, got Easter. Every one of those days in a marketing has to be a tool you use to, gain leverage for your brand. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Black Music Month in June. All those days mean something. So now, strategically, when you guys are sitting down looking at your calendar, how do y'all look at strategy? Like I said, like you just told me, Black History Month, I just talked to Navarr about the Valentine's Day. So really, there's 2 things going on there. You launch it strategically in Black History Month, but you're taking advantage of the relationship. February is also known as a relationship month. So how do you look at strategizing moving forward? You got Miami on lock. You're about to move to Atlanta, old stomping grounds. Oh, fraternity brothers are going to come to your aid. Oh, alumni from that whole Spelman, Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta. It's going to come to your aid. What's the future of QuikLiq in the southeast part of the country?
Absolutely. That's a wonderful question. And it was actually, you led right into where I wanted to go with the relationships. One of the biggest differentiators for QuikLiq versus our competitors is that we are a lifestyle brand. What that means is we go the extra mile to truly connect with our customers and our brand partners and our account partners in a very local and organic way. We don't operate like just a corporate business. Even though I have a corporate background, that's not who we are. We came from the HBCU world, Clark Atlanta University, where our bands were you go to homecoming to watch the band, not necessarily the football game, right? Mm-hmm. We come from a background of having that flavor, that coolness, that swag, and that's how we brand the company as well. So to answer your question, and from a strategic standpoint, we're always looking at how can we transcend just the consumer, the normal corporate consumer interaction, and truly differentiate ourselves from our competitors. Well, one of the main ways we do that is by having the shoot your shot campaigns, which resonate with people, whether you're in a relationship or single, like my man Navarr. We also look at the calendar, like you said, Rashawn, and every quarter we're looking at what's going on, Super Bowl, what are things that can connect QuikLiq on a real visceral level with our customers, because that's the thing about the alcohol industry, and that's why we love it. Alcohol brings people together, whether you're celebrating, whether you're commiserating, whatever you're going through, you can have a libation as long as you're doing it responsibly. And we want to be a connector for that in a responsible way.
Well, I love, because first of all, QuikLiq is not about color. You can every month, St. Patrick's Day. Okay.
That's right.
That's a great liquor drinking month. Okay. And so that's what I love about it when you look at the diversity and the potential explosion of this business, especially COVID allowed a lot of restrictions, the curbside lifestyle, the touchless delivery, no contact delivery. That's what people are seeking now. I know when I get my car washed, I just drive right on in. I just hit my credit card. I don't let nobody come inside my car anymore. And we know that lifestyle is not going to change, with the vaccination rate. And even after we get vaccinated, they tell you still should wear a mask. So that means that a lot of procedures are going to be, I just want to say congratulations, because a lot of good ideas, the other people tend to get them. And you guys are seeing at the cups of a great idea, not just a good idea, a great idea. And I'm just letting you know, I develop money making conversations because to me, speaking to you two are like, you're the stars. You always see people on the big screen, but you pay taxes, you employ people, you keep this company moving. And more important, as Black men, you make us proud. And don't stop.
Thank you.
Even hanging out in China with Navarr, No, but thank you for coming on Money Making Conversations, man. But again, I'm very honest. I have like 1.6 million people I control within my Money Making Conversation platform, from newsletters to social media to like my podcast and my radio syndication. So I extend that free of charge. It's not about me trying to get something out of it. It's about me trying to grow your brand and also giving you a voice that you can turn to, and also a person and I've created this platform to mentor people. And I feel like it's a mentorship that I'm extending to you guys because I'm excited. I want you to grow as big as you can. And if you take one of my ideas and make $1 million, I'm going to be the first one to give you the knuckle sandwich and say, man, thank you. Because it was just sitting over here doing nothing. Congratulations.
We really appreciate it. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. I have seen your videos and heard your podcast and seen your reach with folks like Steve Harvey and Stephen A. Smith. And it's just amazing to be in a position to speak to such an accomplished and decorated brother like yourself. So thank you so much for this platform. We're at the point in this company where we're trying to grow this thing big. Like I said, we're trying to grow a legacy with QuikLiq. And even though we've been self-funded to this point, now we are actively and aggressively looking for investor partners to invest in this company, because we want to take this thing to the next level, not just Atlanta. We want to cover the whole Southeast. We want to get out to the West Coast at the end of this year. So we have dreams of grandeur, and people like yourself, I can't thank enough for giving us a platform to get our business out there to the masses.
Thank you so much.
Closing, Navarr, it's on you now. Wrap up.
No, Mikael wrapped it up. He's a speaker, as you can see. He can wrap up the interview from start to finish. But no, like Mikael said, I'm beyond grateful and thankful for you to allow us to have this platform to, share QuikLiq, our company. And like Mikael said, we're supposedly growing, looking to expand to Tampa, Atlanta. And like I said, we're in our pre-seed round looking for funding. So if you would like to inquire more, you can definitely reach us at our email, which is info, info, getquickliq.com. That's GETQUIKLIQ.com.
All right, man.
That's pretty much it. We're
cool. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming on the show and give me the opportunity to have fun with you, man, and talk about a growing business. And believe me, it's going to be on fire, man. I can't wait to send me some. Make sure you send those banners, man, because shoot your shot.
We will. You already know. You already know how we do 1911 love, brother.
Thank you. Ooh. All right, man. Y'all be careful now. If you want to hear more Money Making Conversations interviews, please go to moneymakingconversation.com. I'm Rushion McDonald. I'm your host.